revivalhouse.net. Aaron with Zach. Today we're going to do something we don't do very much of. We've done a couple of playthroughs for fun in the past. They've kind of usually been pre-recorded. I don't know if the Resident Evil 7 one demo was pre-recorded or not. But no. This time around, we're going to play it live. We're going to do Shovel Knight.
We're doing it live. Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
I'm just going to play the old game. And I do have the expansions, though. We can check those out if you want to sometime.
So this is going to be pretty off the cuff. I don't think we need to be super tight or polished for this. We're just going to have a little fun, do this for a little bit, do it until we stop having shit to talk about. And, if you guys like this stuff, we'll do more, or we'll even finish the game if you guys want us to. But, it's fun. We're big gamers. Look at this, man.
New game. We're getting ready. Oh, go ahead.
Man, no, it's okay. Go ahead.
We're getting ready to do a fucking commentary, and we're just killing time before.
Oh, yeah, man. We're going to be doing, I don't know. Freddy got fingered, I guess, unless that changes out of nowhere. Revival represent body swap. Is this the gender thing?
Oh, it must be. Should I do it?
Try it. Let's see what happens. Because, yeah, there you go. You can make it a female. Do it.
I'll do it the opposite.
Because I haven't, I downloaded the original game when it first dropped on the Wii U eShop, sorry. And that's the only version I have that downloaded on that. And so I don't have any of the DLC, the battle mode and all that stuff they added later. But the game's incredible. It's pretty flawless. It's pretty perfect. And in case any of you guys out there weren't aware, I actually did an interview with the Yacht Club game boys. Have you heard that, Zach?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
It's of course on the iTunes if you search Behind the Mask, and it's also on YouTube. Yeah, check it out, Zach. It's just a fun conversation. I'm talking with all the guys in the development team and just shooting the shit about retro games. It's just fun, laid back conversation.
Nice. I might have accidentally not fucking confirmed that gender thing.
Oh, you fucking suck. What's going on here?
Here's the backstory.
So we're streaming through Mixer. Let me see. I'm afraid if I go full screen that it'll freeze. Hopefully not. I'm going to do it. Oh, sweet. This is awesome, man.
You're not going to fuck me up, so you might as well try.
Yeah, I guess what does it matter? This guy, the knight with the big schnoz looks like Alec Baldwin in Beetlejuice when he pulls his nose out and puts his eyeballs in his mouth.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's what it fucking looks like.
You can play as him too.
This is cool, man. So maybe I need to get it set up with a Mixer account too. How do you actually do this? Can I do it? Do I have the tools to do this?
I think Mixer is just for the Xbox, but PlayStation probably has its one because that's what I got this game on.
Oh, we need to find out because I finally got on the PS4 Revolution. I got a PS4 Pro yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
I know it took me forever, but that's the way I was with the PlayStation 3 too. I mean, I didn't get a PlayStation 3 till 4 or 5 years into the cycle, and that's the case here now. And to me, now is the perfect time for me to buy a PS4. Who wants to buy a fucking new system in the first years, or even the first 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
When there's inferior models out and there's no games, especially that first year. I don't care who you are. People rag on Nintendo, but Sony has no games for the first year. Xbox don't have no games for the first year. I'd rather sit there and buy it 4 or 5 years into it like I've done. That way, I've got a whole backlog of games that I've wanted to play over the last few years, and now I can get them at a budget, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe it's been so much time, but I wanted to play Alien Isolation. Would that come out a few years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I can get that fucking $15 now, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got that recently to play.
I want, is it any good?
It's got problems, but yeah, I enjoy it.
I don't expect it to be perfect. I mean, usually games that are perfect, usually the review sites will usually indicate that, all the ratings and stuff. Unlike movies, I think games whenever they get like universal praise, unanimous praise, it's usually pretty accurate. Like the game's probably pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can finally. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and usually criticisms are usually pretty spot on too. Like I'm playing the Crash Bandicoot collection.
I need to get that.
Dude, they did such a good job with it. And who is it? I think it said developed by Vicarious Visions, some studio. I mean, obviously it has nothing to do with Naughty Dog, but they took the original thing and they redid it faithfully. They did such a good job with it. The little nitpick I've heard about it is the jump detection and the jump being really, really loose, like really sensitive. And I can totally see it. It's a very minor nitpick. The only place I really notice it is like when you're playing the bonus stages and you have like a situation where there's a couple of blocks floating in midair, like spaced out, single blocks, and you have to jump on one and bounce on the other, or you're going to fall in a hole. That gets a little tricky. It's really sensitive. So hopefully they fix that in a patch, but it's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
Some people have said that it's slower too, but if it's slower, I don't notice it because whatever speed they made it works perfectly for the gameplay. So I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes whenever they remaster it and it's like in 60 frames rather than what it was back in the day, it seems that way too.
Oh, that's a good point. No, but other than that, it plays pretty beautifully. I guess I can't be too certain, but it really seems like they upped the difficulty level by at least a notch. There's always stressful level. Like I'm playing Warped right now, and the Great Wall of China Tiger, where you ride the tiger level, always stressed me out. Getting all the boxes in that level is just kind of tough. And then the biker levels, getting first place in those are tough, especially the second one. So there's some annoying, but dude, they're like extra hard. I mean, I'm playing some of those stages and I'm gaming over like 20 million times, man. I've had to walk away. I don't rage quit, but I do like yell obscenities and I fucking have to walk away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of freaking. It's been a while since I played this because behind the scenes, we weren't planning on doing this. We were planning on doing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I've been like refreshing on that game and getting like pretty far in it for like whenever we finally go back and play it, so I didn't suck at it too bad.
Why wasn't it taking Symphony of the Night?
It's a fucking Xbox Live Arcade game, which it came out for the Xbox 360, and you can play it on the Xbox One, so maybe it just doesn't recognize those games yet.
Like this, but this, you're saying it recognizes games you straight download.
I downloaded that too, but this came out for the Xbox One rather than the Xbox 360.
Well, I mean, that's cool if there's like a PlayStation equivalent, but the only problem is most of the games I want to play aren't on PlayStation 4. Like, I can't get they have a shitty like download store, by the way, PSN. Like, they got no classic games or anything. It's fucking dog shit. I won't be retiring my PS3 anytime soon, that's for sure.
The stuff I always get from there is like from PlayStation 1.
What, the PS3?
Yeah. Oh no, they don't even have them yet for the PlayStation 4, do they?
No, they don't have anything. They have PS2 games. They do have a slew of PS2 games, but what pisses me off is most of them are just repeats from PS3, and I haven't downloaded any because none of them really interest me. Or the ones that do interest me, I already own them on the PS3 and they're not doing cross-platform. I'm not going to buy Twisted Metal Black again for fucking $10. Some of those games they're charging more money for. I'm guessing because they're getting slightly upscaled with 4K, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But it's dude, some of those PlayStation 2 games they're charging $15 and even $20 for.
Yeah.
Like some of those like Grand Theft Auto games and stuff like that. I'm like, no thanks. So,
our first boss. We could have got here a lot faster, but I got all the fucking extra shit you don't gotta get.
So you're patched into your Xbox right now with your computer as well to your side recording, correct?
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, I wonder if there's an equivalent to do it on the PlayStation 3 though, because I got a ton of retro games on there, classic games.
I don't think you can.
That's like a new gen thing.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
It probably has like the Twitch app for you to watch other people play, but I don't know if you can.
The mixer thing now that we're on. Sorry to sound like an old man, everybody, but this is capable of streaming live, or can you also record it?
I think it's just stream. I don't know.
So we're not recording anything.
I'm recording it, and it'll be on YouTube.
Oh, I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm so not up to this technology.
I always like these little scenes.
Turtles, man, they look like Ninja Turtles, where they're like meditating by the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Splinter materializes in the fire, and they're all crying like a bunch of fucking pussies. I am here for you, my son. Shit.
Oh, it is a him, so I did do the thing right.
Oh, wait, so it just changes like all the pronouns and shit, and or does it actually look?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't notice it looked different. Let me see. I guess if it's a night costume, maybe I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Get up, man. How long you go to sleep, man?
It might just change.
Well, no. Maybe it is a little more slender of a body.
Maybe.
I can't tell. God, I gotta play this game again.
Yeah, this could come in handy for like little girls playing the game. Like, I want to be a girl now.
They put this is on PS4 also, right?
Yeah.
Did they release a physical copy of the newest expansion?
I think it's all free downloadable content. So I think if you have the physical copy of it before, you'll just put it in and it'll download it for free.
Gotcha.
That's cool that they do that. Like, because most games make you pay more.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy.
Bastards. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. Do you have a capture device? Just like a plain old capture device?
Mm-hmm.
You do? I guess you would have to, I guess.
Upgrade my health, hells yeah.
See, when I was first playing through this game, I didn't realize how the checkpoint system worked. I was thinking the game was unrealistically brutal because it's like, there's no checkpoints at all. You got to start all the way back. I didn't realize those orbs you find, like it's an option. If you break it open, you take the jewels in exchange for a checkpoint, right?
Yeah. So what, you were just breaking them and didn't realize?
I was breaking every fucking one of them. I thought they were just like a reward. I thought they were just being nice, man. Like, here you go. But yeah, that would make the game. I want to go back now and play it, knowing that, and it'll make it a lot easier. Because I didn't finish it. I got really far into it, and I have it on the Wii U. I think I mentioned, but I wouldn't mind buying a copy on the PS4 actually.
Yeah.
But I don't like downloading shit, man, unless it's like free or dirt ass cheap on like PS, Plus or whatever. But
yeah, it sucks.
That guy running slow enough? Is that motherfucker that horse is walking faster than that fucking kid's running? Oh.
Yeah, I think he says like, I'm the fastest. He's so fast, he makes fast people look not fast. So that Bandicoot, it's good. It's not a fucking Silent Night or Silent Hill. Silent Hill.
Silent Night, Deadly Night? No, not at all. It's not even the same form of media.
They need to redo that fucking Silent Hill collection.
Oh, so I own that, and I never really... I played it for all of an hour. What was fucked up about it?
Like, the fog and shit. There wasn't enough fog, so you could see, like... you could see where the levels weren't finished, because it was usually hidden by fog. So you could see, like, oh, the world just ends, and stuff like that.
What would it look like?
Just, like, unfinished. That was one where they didn't have the original team do it. They had like I think they had a fucking company that does mobile games do the remaster of that. Is something retarded.
That's disheartening because I haven't played it. It's just, I've got so many games even on my PS3 that are just sort of in the queue. Like I just never even got to.
Yeah. Fuck that skeleton.
I'm a sucker for physical games, though, man. I'll probably pick this up again, even though I have it on the Nintendo. Do you have where do you buy most of your games, Zach? Do you download or where do you buy your physical stuff?
Usually Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. You're patient.
Yeah.
I mean, I shop on Amazon, but I do all my game shopping at Best Buy. I don't know if you ever go to Best Buy, but their little Gamers Unlocked club is totally worth it.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. Like when they first launched it, it was, I want to say it was like $200 a year, but even then I had it and I thought it was well worth it because, like I said, with the discounts you get and the coupons they gave you every month, it more than paid for itself. But I guess nobody was even buying it at that price except for fucking me apparently, and they changed it to where it's only like what, $30?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's only $30, and they took away the monthly coupons, but in exchange you get 20% off all new software. You get 10% off used software. I don't know why you'd want to get the 10% used, but and you get like double points and shit like that if you're into that. I'm into the rewards points, but no, it's great, man. Like $30 and you go out and buy a new game, that's $12 off. You know, all my new games cost $48 instead of $60. All my budget $20 games cost $16. It's pretty great. So I need to go out and buy the Resident Evil Origins collection.
Oh yeah,
that's probably the next thing I'm going to play. I'm not in any big rush to play. I mean, there's obviously quite a backlog. I know eventually I'll have to play Metal Gear 5, but you know, I
was going to say that. We can finally talk about. I've been dying to talk about the ending with you. You never played it, so I couldn't.
How long will it take to get through the campaign? I'm just so intimidated by getting sucked into something that I don't really need to be spending so much time on.
If you just play the campaign, I mean, it'll probably still be a while, but nothing like fucking 60 hours or anything like that.
Oh, okay, but we're talking like. But longer than like a regular campaign for a Metal Gear?
Yeah, it's probably the longest one.
They would get longer and longer. I think you can beat the first Metal Gear Solid in like fucking 5 hours. Yeah. And then all the way up to the fourth one. I think in the other ones, you know, they might take like 10, 11, 12 hours. And then the fourth one, I think, was the longest. I think it took me almost 20 hours. Mm-hmm. But that's like a lot of cutscenes and shit like that. Half of it. So you think it's even longer than 20 hours of gameplay?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's not any longer than like a Final Fantasy game, like a 40-hour game, then I'm down to play it. So that'll be on the list. I want to buy the Origins collections, and I guess I'll buy that. But like, I'm also tempted to
get that.
I'm huge into the Metal Gear series, man. I don't know why. I just between all that fucking soap opera bullshit between Konami and Kojima, man, it just turned me off for the whole thing. I got so tired of hearing about it.
I was actually talking about the Resident Evil Origins. But you gotta skip that too.
No, but yeah, no, the Origins I think I want to get next. And because those are cheap.
I'm jealous, man. You get to play the remake of Resident Evil for the first time.
Yeah, I've never played it. I've owned it on the GameCube almost since it came out, and I've never played it. I tried playing it.
The Gamecast.
There was one time where I tried playing it, and I put maybe like an hour or two into it, and then I just never picked it back up.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer playing with traditional controllers or the tank controllers?
The tank is the traditional.
You know what? Okay, fucking oxymoron. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the tank controllers more.
You do, just because you're used to it?
Yeah. The only bad thing about the new one is that it does that thing where you're hitting like towards a certain area, and like if the camera changes, you'll fucking turn around. Like if you move the
shitty. You just gotta. Yeah, I guess when you go with that, you're competing with the shitty camera. So yeah, I might just stick with the tried and true. Everybody fucking bashes on the tank controllers, but the thing is
I never had a problem with them.
I can't imagine playing Resident Evil any other way. You know?
Yeah.
It's just the way they are. It would be weird, but yeah, so I want to play that, and I think that's a $20 game now, so if I buy that at Best Buy, I can get it for $16. I would have bought it yesterday, but they didn't have any copies. They didn't have any. So I guess I can just buy it online, but I did go to Walmart, and then I found their little budget section. Oh, it's shit dark. It's scary. No, they had their little budget section at Walmart, and they had one copy of Origins on Xbox One, and they had one copy on PS4. And the Xbox One version was only $9.99. I'm like, fuck. And I look at the PS4 copy, and it was $20. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Was it used?
No, they weren't. They were both new. They were just in the budget. They were just in the budget pile. But the Xbox 360 one had another sticker on top of it. It was marked down to $9.99. I almost wanted to ask somebody, like, hey, can you guys just price match? I know they're different consoles, but it's the same fucking game. Can I please have the PlayStation 4 one for $9.99?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think price matching works quite like that because they're technically different consoles, but
they're stupid though. They might fall for it.
Yeah, it's dumb. But I would have bought it at Walmart for fucking $10 all day long. But I can still get it for like $16, so I'll just have to order it though.
Yeah.
For now, Crash is keeping me busy. But man, I'm playing the Crash Bandicoot in the God, man, there's the hidden level. What is it fucking called? Hot Cocoa. It's like when you're playing that second motorcycle level. If you crash into the sign with the alien on it, it takes you to the hidden stage where you're Coco, his sister, and you're on that fucking jet ski again. And it's just this little like sandbox level that just goes around and around and around. And all you can get in it is a time relic and a gem for all the boxes. And it's really hard because it's, you know, you got to get all these little boxes that are in between all these floating bombs, and it's just tedious. And I was playing that fucking level for like an hour, and then there was one point where I got all 70 of the boxes, and on my last box I got fucking killed and hit by a bomb. Like, this is absolute dog shit. And I just got dizzy, man. I started getting like almost like seizures, man. My fucking head still hurts. Maybe I shouldn't sit so close to it, man, but it's like it was taking me on a fucking ride.
You got a big ass TV, don't you?
I got a 55-inch in my bedroom.
Isn't it like 4K?
So that's why I went with the PS4 Pro, because it's like I had the tools.
Why the fuck are you sitting so close then for?
Dude, I was sitting like because like the way I got my bed, and I got it in front of my bed. I was sitting on the floor with my back against the front of my bed. So yeah, it's like I'm like fucking 3 feet in front of my TV. It's fucking like so it's just more comfortable to sit straight up in front of a TV, but I guess I can get on my bed and lay to my side or something.
Yeah, we were also thinking about maybe doing one of the Mega Mans from the Mega Man Legacy Collection, but we did this instead. And I noticed while we were setting up that Mega Man Legacy 2's coming out.
Oh, is it going to be the X series?
No, it's just going to be the rest of the Mega Man original series, because they didn't put them all.
They put 1 through 6, right?
Yeah, they're going to put the last 4. So it's going to have the
new ones, though. It's going to have 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's cool. At least those games are just as good. I mean, they're just fucking Mega Man games. They're harder than fucking tits, man. They're so hard. I don't remember. I don't think I played 10. I have 9 and 10. I didn't play 10 because I was trying to get through 9 first. And there was one fucking stage I just could not get past. And I don't remember. I have no idea what it was called. But like the whole level looked like it was made of like diamonds or fucking jewels or something.
Jewel Man, yeah.
Dude, and like there's little sharp jewels everywhere, and you just barely touch one.
It's fucking hard. It's ridiculously hard.
There's a point, I think, in 10, they added an easy mode, right? Because 9 was so fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think they should have did was fucking do a software update and make 9 a little easier, or add 1 to 9 mode. But, dude, there's this point in that Jewel Man level, man, where there's a jump. I cannot make it without, like, you have to jump over a bunch of those jewel spikes. And I just fucking, for the life of me, can't do it. I can just barely make it every time, and I can't do it. And I'm like, this isn't worth it.
Yeah, this guy's hard because I forgot to get the fucking fireball guy.
Dude, the new Mega Man collection is gonna be weird. I mean, you know, when they're gonna have like fucking 7 and 8, which are gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah,
like the first one, you know, they're all 6 NES games. This one's gonna have a couple of NES games, and then like a couple of a PlayStation game and a Super NES game. It's gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only gonna be 4 titles. They're not gonna throw any other kind of bonus on there.
I don't know.
Have you ever played 7?
Is that the PlayStation one?
No, that's the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, then. I remember they made like remakes of them. Like modders made ROMs that were made to look like the NES games, but they were the later games.
Oh, okay.
And I used to always play them on that.
I just think playing Seven's like the only game where Mega Man looks like that. And I get like 8 too is on PlayStation, but even the Mega Man 8 kind of looks like the Mega Man we know, and the kind of like the Mega Man we saw in later games and the way he was designed. But like the one in 7's got this weird big cartoony head. It's weird. Can you do it one hit? Have you already died on him, or is this your first time?
I died on him twice.
Dude, yeah, like I'm fucking talking about Mega Man and shit. I think it's a her, man. She got some titties. Remember? You switched the sexes. Yeah. I'd fuck her. That's cool. This is cool though, man. The little gender swap thing. Yeah, and I think Shovel Knight's looking a little more dainty too, but
for something about me doesn't like just doing the shovel swipe. I have to like jump on them with it. It's funner.
Funner ain't a word, dick.
It's okay. They don't got to know about it.
Yeah, dude, I love the music in this game. The animations are fantastic. It's this weird like it's like this weird middle place. It's not 8-bit, it's not 16-bit. It's kind of like elements of both, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
definitely
can't even hear it because I got my TV down.
Oh, I gotcha.
I might have to fucking quit this level and go get the fireball.
Yeah, it's fucking tough, man.
The Fireball Z.
Yeah, you should listen to the interview I did with them when this game came out. I did it, so it's been a few years, but
you know what? I think I do remember listening to it now. Because wasn't there a point where you were talking about like you were debating which one's better, Super Mario 3 or Super Mario 4 or Super Mario World?
Yeah, exactly. And that's and then it's highly debatable. So I wanted to ask them guys. You know, obviously they're into the retro stuff, and they were all into 3. I love World.
I like them both, but yeah, I'd pick World over 3.
But probably. They were all like unanimous 3 is perfect. And I remember one of the guys was talking about how it's like when you really think about it, the soundtrack to Mario World is really fucking weird. It's just got some of the weirdest sound effects ever. If you just sit there and listen to all the sound effects, it's just it's a bunch of weird ass fucking sounds and shit. Mm-hmm. But I think World
probably because it's so different. Because there was like 3 games on the NES, and just that one's the big canon Mario game for that one.
It's great, man. They up the ante on everything: the colors, the music, the level design, the hidden passages. Like there's like so many levels in that game that have like 3 different ways to fucking beat them. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun 100%ing that game. And I
don't think I've ever 100%ed it. There's some places I don't remember how to finish or get like
for the longest
ending.
time. And I mean like up until 2 years ago, I've been playing that game since it launched in like 91. And I've beat it I don't know how many times, and I never could get it more than like 97 or 98% complete. And I just always was cool with that. And like I remember watching the end credits, and there'd be like the torpedo bills or whatever underwater, and they'd show like the cast of characters. And I'm like, I've never seen those enemies. Like that has to be in a stage I've never found, right? Mm-hmm. And I've never done it. And then I fucking pulled it out 2 years ago when I played it on the Wii U shop.
I'm gonna try this one more time, and if I fuck up again, I'll just restart it. Try to get that.
But I played it and I cheated. I just looked. I'm like, wait a second, this is the internet era. And I fucking looked it up online. Like, okay, I looked up online all the different levels, and I, did the process of elimination. Looked at them on a map, and I found the last couple of, like there was like an exit I never knew about, and there was the fucking Soda Lake or something. Like it's when you're on like Vanilla Bridge or whatever the fuck it is, where you're going to Ludwig. Mm-hmm. That bridge. There's a secret exit to one of those bridge levels that takes you down into the lake, and there's another stage down there. And it just blew my mind that after playing a game for 25 years, there was still a couple of things I'd never seen in it,
Yeah.
To me, that's a testament to that's how great that game is. I'd be blown away if I found out that there was something in Link to the Past that I never got, right? I know that game like the fucking back of my hand. But that would blow me away if there was like something that I just never saw before.
I can't beat this fucking cock.
It's tough,
this fucking bitch. Since she's a girl now, I guess. Good thing, though, I can just go to this one instead so we don't see the same level right after. Do you remember where you get the fucking fire thing? Fireball?
No, I haven't played this since it came out, man.
I think you just buy it, if I remember right.
Of course, obviously it reminds you of Zelda 2.
The towns.
These old towns. Man, what's your opinion on Zelda 2, by the way?
I love Zelda 2.
You love Zelda 2?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't know. My brother, he loves Zelda 2. He actually ranks it fairly high. Like, he ranks it, you know, pretty high. And he's actually beaten it a couple of times. It's fucking hard as shit. And
it is, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, it's too hard. It's just too hard and unforgiving. Like, I don't think... I'm all for challenge, man. But, like, when games are just unforgivingly brutal, I don't think it's fun at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of kills it for me a little bit. And isn't there like a lack of real bosses in that game? Isn't the only boss like Shadow Link at the end? They don't really like have like traditional bosses in these dungeons or anything, do they?
Yeah. They're just weird bosses. That's actually the only straight sequel, isn't it? Still to this day.
Oh, that follows up directly after one?
Yeah, all the other ones are like prequels.
But yeah, they're just like somewhere in the timeline. But yeah, that one takes place right after. But even then, it was fucking confusing as shit. Because, like, you know, you wake up, or you start the game and Zelda's sleeping. But if you read the manual, that's a different Zelda. But yet you're still the same Link that just finished the first quest. It's like, how convoluted is this? It's like, after saving Princess Zelda, you learn that Zelda was of a lineage of other Zeldas. And the Zelda that came before her is sleeping, you know? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's all confusing. Oh, this chick gonna suck my dick.
I like, last Zelda game we were playing was Link's Awakening. I love that game.
Oh yeah, this is like a
little puzzle.
I don't want to do this. How?
Have you ever played Link's Awakening?
No, I don't think so. Is that one of the ones for the Game Boy?
That's the first one for the Game Boy.
Yeah,
dude, you're missing out. That game's incredible. I rank it really high. I think it's... I mean, definitely of the 2D ones, it's like it's the second best. You got Link to the Past, and I think Link's Awakening just is better than the original. No, I take it back. Link's Awakening is a straight sequel to Ocarina of Time. Not Ocarina of Time. Fuck. Straight sequel to Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Technically, it is. And it followed Link to the Past. And I mean, you could easily write it off as not one, but they connected them because it's like the story is like right after he did Link to the Past shit, he like goes to take a vacation or whatever, and he gets washed away on a ship on this island, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, but dude, it's so good. I'm thinking about I need to obtain like a capture device, and I think maybe I could try and do like a let's play of that. Fucking, I hate that term, let's play, but like a playthrough of that with my brother, because that game's great, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a 3DS?
Yep.
Oh, just download it on the fucking 3DS shop, dude. What are you waiting for?
Oh yeah.
Game Boy Color. It's fantastic, man. I pulled it up on my PC, a ROM of it, and you know, plugged it into my 55-inch, man, just fucking playing on a jumbo-ass screen. It's fucking weird playing Game Boy games on those big-ass TVs.
Hmm. I guess we can also treat this as kind of like a retro Rampage, since we haven't done that show in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what the status of what we're going to do with that, you know? I'm not...
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know how much I like talking about the modern game stuff enough to keep it on a regular, but maybe this is all we should do for those, you know, from now on, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was actually talking about just bringing up the stuff with the like they talked about the new Metroid game coming out.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, even
Isn't
though
it going to be a remake of the second one, which I never
yeah,
played?
yeah, it's
So,
a remake of this. It's a remake overhaul of the second one, and they're calling they're calling it Samus's Return or something instead of Return to Samus
yeah.
or something like that. But I'm excited for that. I was a little put off by the 2.5D, but what are you gonna do? I'm sure it'll still be fun. I'm pretty sure I'll get used to it like after 5 minutes of playing it. I just love 2D Metroid, but I get it. It's like, what are they gonna keep pumping out these 2D Metroids and with all these advanced systems?
I'd just keep buying them.
I would too. I fucking love 2D Metroid. I wish they didn't have to do it in.
Oh yeah, I should show you like sometime. I should show you, or you should check out that Axiom Verge game. That's like Metroid, but they can't call it Metroid. It's pretty good.
Okay, where can I download that somewhere on the PS4?
I think you can, yeah. I think you can.
But yeah, I can't wait for that. I never played Metroid Prime in my life, so obviously I'm looking forward to.
Any of the Prime games?
I've never played them.
Really?
No, I mean, I want to get off my ass and play them eventually, but I think whenever the fourth one comes out, that'll be the time for me to strike and kind of finally dive into them, you know?
Yeah.
And who knows, I might not even have to, because the Metroid timeline is just as fucked up as the Zelda one sometimes. So I think if the fourth one isn't like a direct canon sequel to like the first few, I might just start with the newest one that comes out whenever that does.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people are speculating that this and the 2 remake are coming out together is not a coincidence. Like, some people are saying, because obviously it goes 1, 2, 3. Some people are saying that this takes, because doesn't the Prime games, I think some people are saying Prime 1 and 2 take place like somewhere in between like the first one and the second one. They're sprinkled throughout. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they ever really gave a definitive answer on when they take place. Almost like it's its own series. But yeah, they can always kind of spell it out.
Metroid Prime is weird, man, because it's a successful series that I can't think of any other franchise that totally changed, game genres. It went from I don't know. What the original Metroid? What game genre is that? I mean, they kind of did their own thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got platforming elements, it's got puzzle elements, it's got I mean,
I guess adventure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's different, but yeah, then they went full on FPS, I guess. But is it not even like? I mean, I get it's first person shooter in definition, but it's not like a FPS, is it?
No, it feels like a Metroid.
It's explorative.
Yeah, I remember that was kind of like a turn off about it. Was that it was in first person? Because it's like, I want to see my character.
No, honestly, that's what turns me off of it. I don't like FPS games.
It's like that game that it's like, you know how like the Friday the 13th game came out, and then there's this other one called Dead by Dawn or something like that. Well, that one, there's a DLC to play as Michael Myers, and
I saw it. You
get like the Haddonfield like map too. But in that game, it's first person, so it's like, what's the point of playing as Michael Myers if I don't know I'm playing as Michael Myers?
Oh, that's lame. I mean, does it have the mask holes like you're looking through his mask like in the movie? Because that'd be kind of cool.
I don't think so. Probably too much of a visual like distraction. Get in the way and shit.
Oh man. Is that game any good though? Have you played the Dead by Dawn or whatever?
I haven't.
Is it actually registered and trademarked and like licensed? Are they getting all this shit like licensed, or are they calling them like Michael Byers?
No, it's Michael Myers.
Okay. I think if the Friday 13th game is successful enough, I mean a Halloween game could work too. I mean, I don't see how anybody, it could work just as well. I mean, I don't know if anybody would want to play as Michael Myers because he just fucking walks.
Yeah.
That'd be tedious, but like I could see like a campaign being actually really fun, right? Kind of like You know, like a game like Clock Tower. There was games like that where there was like a serial killer type character, and you had to figure out how to get out of whatever location you were in, or kill him, or escape. You know, it'd be fun to have different locations, and this Michael Myers character would be like Scissor Man and just show up at any random doorway, you know, kind of like how he always did. It'd be kind of cool.
You're playing as Laurie Strode, and you're like watching kids, and he comes and like stabs blindly at you like the Atari game.
Oh, yeah. Now the Friday the 13th game I'm interested in, and Riverman is too. Like he'd like to get it and play if you're playing it, and he wants me to play it too. It'd be fun. But are you still having fun with that, or is it? Mm-hmm. What's your mini review of it?
It's fun. Like the only bad thing is it's like it only comes with 3 maps, which are okay enough. Like when you start, but yeah, after a couple hours, you're just like, I want more.
Can you buy more? Or?
They're gonna probably make more. Yeah.
Oh, so that's all there is 3 maps.
Yeah.
Are they big at least?
Yeah. They're fun at first. Like it's like, oh, I'm walking around Camp Crystal Lake. This is awesome.
Now, did only the backers get physical copies, or are they going to come out with a physical copy?
I think they're going to come out with one.
Because I'd like to have a physical copy. I'd hate to fucking download the shit and then announce a physical copy a month later.
Yeah.
And that'd piss me off. Now, is this game purely like an online thing with friends, or is there an actual campaign like a la fucking Scissor Man? You know, because they could have a campaign in a first player mode of a game like that. You know?
Yeah, they're gonna add a campaign. Right now,
Dude,
it's just online.
Oh, what? They're gonna do a lot of shit. Why'd they release the game if they're gonna do a lot more? I don't understand.
Don't know.
Because that's the way we are these days with fucking games.
Yeah, I remember they said they were gonna like, oh, we're waiting because we're gonna add a campaign, and people were like, you're not putting it out yet. It's like I don't understand that. Like when people are like, oh, it's not finished yet, we're gonna push it back. They're like, what? You said it was gonna be out. It's like it's not finished yet.
Yeah, we're in this fucking patch generation. I hate it, man, where people would rather just make deadlines. But that's a turnoff, man. It's like if it was gonna have a campaign, throw a fucking campaign on it. Like why'd they release something where it's got 3 maps and this, you know, just online play together? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's got classic Camp Crystal Lake from like the first movie. Then it's got
space.
No, then it's got the place from part 3, the barn and shit. And then the place from part 2.
Oh, they could have did Manhattan and fucking space, dude.
Yeah, they could probably add those.
Like better, man. I don't understand. How much does this game cost?
I don't even remember.
If it's more than $15 in this current state, I think it's a robbery, personally.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's see, shall we?
What's this?
Checking.
Actually, I think it's like $30 or something.
How much?
Maybe 20. I don't remember.
How much do you cost?
That was one of those things that I didn't even give a shit what it cost. I'm just like, oh, it's Jason.
No, it's fucking awesome. I just think it's bullshit, man. Like that, it's like, I don't know. It just sounds like you described a fucking demo, man. Like back in the day, you get the jam packs and they'd let you play a couple of maps.
Yeah.
And like just like, you know, you'd be very stripped down. Like, okay, it's like, wow, you can do one form of gameplay and you get like 3 maps.
When's that little bitch ready to record? Is he ready yet?
Oh, I have no fucking clue, man. He hasn't messaged.
We got to get doing our Freddy Got Fingered commentary.
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up. What do you think? And we'll take a break. So we're going to record Freddy Got Fingered. Obviously not live. We tend to have to edit those because we don't get very PC, you know. Sometimes we got the bleeps. The bleeps. Or whatever sound effects. But yeah, let us know if you guys enjoyed this, and we'll do more of them. Maybe this is sort of the new incarnation of the Retro Rampage. Maybe because we kind of did talk about games, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just kind of talked about fucking what we've been playing and the new games and shit while we're playing fucking Shovel Knight. This should be the new Retro Rampage. It is evolved. What do you think?
I likes it.
Yeah. And then maybe, yeah. I mean, we could still, obviously, for once, the definitive versions are going to be on YouTube because we got the fucking video. Isn't that funny? But, anyway. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys later. Give us feedback. Follow us. All that shit on YouTube. RevivalHouse.net coming very soon. iTunes Behind the Mask. And feedback's appreciated. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye.